we immerse our bodies in water, both subtle and physical cleaning takes place. We are infused with energy. Similarly, when we sip water, which are infused with mantras, purification takes place.
Technically, achamana means to obtain physical, mental and sensual purification by sipping water infused with mantras.
A full or complete achamana consists of two parts. The first part is while looking into water, cup in the right hand. We chant mantras directed towards the water, and then we sip that water. In the second part, we recite more mantras, and as we recite mantras, we touch the various parts of our body. When both these things are done, a full achamana is said to be performed.
As we chant more mantras and touch various parts of our body, purification of our senses takes place.
Therefore, one should perform achamana before doing any kind of spiritual activity. For general types of spiritual activity, like applying tilaka, before honoring prasada, after honoring prasada, one complete achamana is sufficient.
Before performing direct deity-related activities like deity worship itself, it is recommended in the Shastras that we perform 2 full achamanas.
Since achamana is a purificatory procedure, it is essential that the entire area where achamana is being performed is pure and clean.
The presence of hair, bone, ash or such kinds of items naturally render a place impure. So it is essential that these impure items are not present in the place we select for doing achamana.
Now let us understand how we should not do achamana.
We should not perform achamana. 1. If you are not wearing a kaupina. 2. If our shikha is left untied. 3. If you are standing and not sitting. 4. If you are wearing any kind of footwear. And 5. If our head is covered.
To perform achamana, one requires a panchapatra and an uddarani. Panchapatra is a cup made of gold, silver or copper. Uddarani is the spoon, the traditional spoon. And inside this will be the water. The water should be pure, meaning it should be collected from a good source. It should be free of froth or bubbles, and it should be free of bad or any kind of odor. One should perform achamana after comfortably sitting on a clean asana. If an asana is non-existent or is not available, then one can squat in this way. The left leg bent at the knee and squatting on the right leg.
Before we perform achamana, we take water and sprinkle on our hands to purify our hands. Now we are ready to perform achamana, which means that 1. We are seated in a clean place. 2. We are sitting on an asana. 3. We are sitting comfortably. 4. We are facing either the east or northern direction. And 5. The achamana patra is ready with water collected from a clean source.
We must first take a spoonful of water and pour it into our palm. And we sip the water through the Brahma Tirtha like this. When we sip the water, we do not make the sound. It is considered as disrespectful if we perform that kind of sound while sipping either charanamrita or achaman water. So now we will do the full Vaishnava Achamana. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Vishnuve Namaha. Om Madhusudhanaya Namaha. Om Trivikramaya Namaha. Om Vamanaya Namaha. Om Sridharaya Namaha. Om Hrishikeshaya Namaha. Om Padmanabhaya Namaha. Om Damodharaya Namaha. Om Vasudevaya Namaha. Om Sankarshanaya Namaha. Om Pradyumnaya Namaha. Om Aniruddhaya Namaha. Om Purushottamaya Namaha. Om Adokshajaya Namaha. Om Narsimhaya Namaha. Om Achyutaya Namaha. Om Janadhanaya Namaha. Om Upendraya Namaha. Om Haraye Namaha. Om Krishnaya Namaha. Om Tat Vishnaha Paramam Balagam Tada Pashyanti Zurayaha Diviva Chakshuratatam Tat Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagravaham Sassamindhate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam.
There are various kinds of achamanas, which are Vedic, pauranic, Shaivite, tantric, and Vaishnava Achamanas. And among Vaishnava Achamana itself, different paramparas use slightly different mantras. And remember, all of them are authorized by their respective acharyas. But all Gaudiya Vaishnavas belonging to Iskcon should carefully follow the Vaishnava Achamana that is prescribed by Pancharatra Pradipa.
So that it does not introduce new confusions into the society. For example, there are local traditions in Bengal where they take their upavita, they roll it on their tongue, and then they do the achamana. This is specifically not recommended by the GBC, and therefore we should refrain from doing this kind of achamana. Another oft repeated mistake in an achamana is to take a uddarani of water and then pour it 3 times and then do the achamana. This is also not recommended. Yet other is taking 3 spoons of water and then doing the achamana. This is also not recommended. When we say this is not recommended, we do not mean that it is wrong. We mean it is simply not recommended. It may be right for another society or another parampara, but as Gaudiya Vaishnavas in Iskcon, we do not perform achamana that way. We perform achamana the way it has been recommended by our method of deity worship, that is Pancharatra Pradipa. Another procedure that is adopted by many devotees is this. They do the achamana, Om Keshavaya Namaha, and then they take 1 more spoon of water and then they purify that. Please remember that when you sweep the water through the Brahma Tirtha without producing that whoosh sound, the hand is not contaminated, and therefore there is no need of purifying again. One more way of doing achamana is taking a spoon of water, chanting the mantra Om Keshavaya Namaha, and then without the lip coming in contact with the Brahma Tirtha, trying to do this. You see? Actually we are contaminating. Now, it has already been explained that if you put the lip to the Brahma Tirtha and sip it without the water falling either way down, then the hand is not contaminated. And therefore, the GBC does not recommend this process of taking the water, chanting the mantra and throwing it into your mouth. This need not be done in Iskcon.
We should remember that we should not take lightly the achamana, or for that matter, any other ritual that we perform under the direct instructions of Pancharatra Pradipa. We should not think of these as either unnecessary or insignificant. We demonstrate our love for Krishna and his representatives when we perform the deity worship according to the prescriptions and in a proper way. This results in our spiritual advancement.